Welcome back, Motorheads. This is What TF Car Finds on Facebook Marketplace. Today we're going to take a look back at some of our personal favorites. Up first, 2015 Chevrolet Sonic for $44.99. I'll fasten your seatbelts and tighten up your helmets because we're about to get into this. Well, whoever done this to this car tells me that you've never played outside as a child growing up, you have very awkward conversations with the opposite sex, and you spend a lot of time alone eating Uncrustables in your mother's basement, while being surrounded by your participation trophies. I never thought somebody could make a Chevrolet Sonic look any worse than Chevrolet did, but here we are. We have a 1908 Stagecoach, one of a kind, for $5,000. This build here is brought to you by Peyote Gummies, helping you make bad decisions one gummy at a time. You know it's gotta be peyote because there ain't no way in hell the Devil's Lettuce helped out with this situation. I just want to know what you were thinking when you built this. What brought this to mind? There's something that had to alter your state of mind when you decided to do this. I think I need a gummy so I understand this one. What's left of an S10 for $2,000? What in the Beverly Hillbilly shit is this? Did you have help from Cousin Peyote Dave? What in the hell are you trying to accomplish here? I think you must have got some insight from Fred Sanford over there, for God's sakes, because this here is just garbage. Complete junk. Whatever you set out in your mind to build obviously went awry somewhere, because the only thing you built here was a big hunk of poopy. Just a big hunk of poop. I don't even know. $2,000? $2,000 for what? Next got a 1959 Ford wagon for $2,000. Oh, holy inbred kissing cousins, what do we have here? A cut, shortened wagon, a 59 Ford wagon. I just gotta know what was going through your head when you sit down, and did you think this out, or was you just really hearing going through your brain, thinking you were going to make it any better? You know, I didn't think anybody could make a 59 Ford look any worse, but you have proven me wrong, and you have shown me that you can absolutely make a 59 Ford look worse than an egg from the factory. Oh, for God's sakes, man, go away, leave things alone. Next, 1955 Chevrolet for $16,000. When I first read that and saw Nomad, I really thought we found the epitome of stuck on stupid, that somebody cut up a Nomad wagon, but thankfully, this was not. This was a regular old wagon, but still, definitely another passenger on a damn short bus. You gotta be riding a short bus to do shit like this. Quit cutting everything in half and making it short. You don't need to do all that. Some people like wagons. Quit being so cruel to the damn wagon. Show the wagon some love. Please quit being so mean. For God's sakes, leave the wagons alone. Next, 1956 Chevrolet for $39,000. I would like to ask for a moment of silence as we honor this fallen 56 Chevy pickup truck. It never done anything to nobody, never harmed anyone. It was always there like an old friend. But then somebody decided to resurrect it and make this shit. What the hell did you do to that 56 Chevy truck? You absolutely have bad decision-making skills and very shitty taste. Why would you do that? It's a big back window truck too. You are full-blown stuck on stupid. There's something wrong with you. Put your damn helmet back on. Please use rubbers. Do not procreate. Do not make any more morons like you. Why on earth? Oh, you need to be locked up for what you did to this poor truck. What the hell did this poor truck ever do to you, man? Seriously. That's just mean, dude. Just mean. And you want 40 grand? Checker for $3,500. Well, on this edition of Meth Head Busters, let's see exactly what we got going on here. We obviously have somebody who never understood the meaning of you can go a little too far when you're doing something. However, there's some cool things about this, but some of these things here are just, why? I can appreciate them thinking outside the box, but in this case, I wish they would have stayed in the box. Up next, got a little 2021 Dodge for $20,000. I can't be the only one that hears when you see this truck. If Mater had a rich cousin that grew up in the city named Bubba, this would be Bubba. And I'm not saying I don't like it, it's just ugly. Kind of like my ex-wife. Speaking of exes, here's her much older, uglier sister for $6,500. And just like my ex's sister, she was ugly coming and going too. There wasn't a good side about that woman or this car. Trying to figure out what's going on here is kind of like buying a jigsaw puzzle from the thrift store that's missing a bunch of pieces. Up next, 2008 Ford F650 for $125,000. This one here definitely screams, I won the lotto, have lots of money, have a small weenie, and I'm compensating. Why would you have a pickup like this? I don't understand the purpose of this truck. Why? This is definitely a what the F vehicle. 1968, everybody shaking their head and asking the same question, what in the F? Other than what the F, the only other question that's coming to my mind is why? Why in the hell would you do that to this Camaro? What strand of the devil's lettuce were you smoking when you elected to do this? Because you had to be on something. You could not have been of sound mind and body when you elected to do that to this poor Camaro. Up next, 1996 Honda Civic for $10,000. Oh dear Lord, this person wears a helmet and packs around crayons in their own damn coloring book. The fact that you paid somebody to do that distress paint job on a Honda Civic, on a damn Honda Civic, tells me you gotta be wearing a helmet. There's no and ifs or buts about that. And the fact that you put this thing on hydraulics as well, oh dear God, I got a headache. Up next, 1976 Ford Mustang for $30,000. First thing that comes to mind when I see this little Mustang is the scene from the Beverly Hillbillies when Jethro Bodine was told, you ought to buy you a big flashy new car. He went out and bought all the stuff to lift his old raggedy pickup truck. Well, this guy here, when they told him he needed to buy a real Mustang, he went out and bought all the stuff to lift his Mustang, all these swampers and all that good stuff, and we have this monstrosity right here. Now, I'm not saying it was poorly done. It looks like it was done nicely built, but why? Next, we have a 76 Monte Carlo for $16,500. When you were big pimping back in the day and you had all the money because you were a very successful pimp, or you just had horrible taste, you bought this little kit right here and slapped it on a 76 Monte Carlo. Yes, this here was a kit. It was a limited production kit that was put out because it got sued by Rolls-Royce. I don't even know why Rolls-Royce would have wasted their time suing this, because I don't think this would have sold very well to begin with. It's even though it's shiny, that's the only thing it's got going for it. It's pretty damn fugly. At least I think it's damn fugly. I kind of like some of the body lines. I just don't think they executed it as well as they could have. But, you know, frog shit's still frog shit. And this thing is frog shit green. And let's face it, the 76 Monte Carlo wasn't really nothing pretty to look at anyway, without the ugly body kit. 77 Ford Pinto Convertible. Convertible? What? What in the hillbilly meth lab is going on here? What? Glass trunk lid? What in the hell are you doing here, people? This is crazy. And you just know by looking inside that car, it smells like garlic butt and onion. You can almost smell it from here. Next, got a little 2001 Dodge Caravan for $4,000. What in the crazy Whitaker family is going on here? What was going on in your inbred mind when you thought it was a good idea to mate a damn little cargo trailer with a damn Dodge Caravan? Cletus, please leave your sister alone. We don't need any more of this shit happening. Next, got a little 1961 Chevrolet Corvair Gasser for $4,000. A Corvair Gasser. I will have to say this is a first for me. I'm not saying it was a bad idea. I just got questions of why you thought it was a good idea to turn a four-door Corvair into a Gasser. I don't quite understand. Granted, I guess they would be pretty damn light. They'd probably run pretty good, but could you have trimmed the engine bay down just a little bit better? Next, got 2002 GMC Savannah for $8,500. Oh dear Lord, what in the crazy helmet wearing, window licking Karen do we got going on here? All of your decision-making privileges have been revoked. You should not be allowed to make any decisions on any kind of work or authorize any kind of work whatsoever if this is the kind of crap you're going to authorize. Tell me you want to keep a van that you're trying to sell without telling me you want to keep a van. And the fact that you got Barbie hanging out there on the antenna, that's just sick. I think I need some Pepto-Bismol because I think I'm going to be sick after looking at this van. Ugh. Next, got 1975 Ford Thunderbird for $5,500. Well, what we got here is the first ever episode of Papa Smurf's Pimp My Ride. Oh dear God, every one of the helmet wearing window lickers is on the loose and they are building cars. God help us all. This is the crap that happens when they give away participation trophies. And everybody's always, oh, don't criticize their work. They'll never do something again. Well, some people should have it criticized so they never do shit again. Because this here never needs to happen again. Stop giving away participation trophies and telling people things are good looking when they're not. Up next, got a 1948 Oldsmobile for $11,200. Well, this is not rednecks work. This is not hillbillies work. This here is absolutely just wrong. The village idiots all got together and decided they're going to build a car. Why would you do that to this poor Oldsmobile? Only thing you've accomplished here is made the ugliest damn thing I've ever seen. And if you're going to do that, at least make sure the finish is right. So you quit destroying the fender that's probably 6 inches of fiberglass every time you open the door. Don't ever do this shit again. And if you... No. Just put down your tools, smack your own Volvo for $29.50. What in the Swedish meatball diarrhea sauce that we got going on here with this Mad Max reject looking thing you built here? If your objective was to offend an entire country, you have succeeded. You have created something that nightmares are made out of for the Swedish people. What in the hell were you thinking, Riri? Up next, 1993 Chevrolet Rat Rod for $7,650. $7,650. You honestly sit there with a clear mind and think this thing is worth $7,650. It's worth about $76.50 in gas to tow it away. So just because you take things home and cut it apart, paint it flat black, does not make it a rat rod or cool or worth $7,650. Really just made a rat turd out of it. Next, 1960 Dodge for $4,800. Well, on this episode of Arts and Crafts with Crackhead Bob, he brought in Peyote Dave to give him a hand building this. Now, this gentleman claims in the description that he built this vehicle to go 200 miles an hour. Yeah, I said 200 miles an hour. Man, I wouldn't want to go 2 miles an hour in this thing right here. This thing is a complete, unalive you machine. Next got a 72 Volkswagen Beetle for $7,500. Seller claims this here's got a new engine in it, got also a new carburetor, and it's been stretched 3 feet. We're going to have to start a sanctuary for these little Volkswagen bugs. The things I've been seeing people do to these things here lately, it's just, oh my God, it's just horrendous. Quit doing some of these things. This thing doesn't even have an engine in the front. That's all mocked up engine to make it look like it has one. Still has the rear engine. What the F? 87 Oldsmobile for $3,500. Holy crackhead Ronald McDonald, what in the absolute F? What the F? Oh dear Lord, does it hurt to be this ignorant? It's gotta hurt, please God, make it hurt. With all the things that you could come up with for your car. Why McDonald? Oh, I get a good idea, man, my car look like McDonald's. For God's sakes. Up next, 1988 Chevrolet Camaro for $12,000. Yeah! Oh, my bear! I gotta go get some mud in my mullet. Well, dear Lord, the natty light drinking crowd's been at it again, and this time they went plumb crazy purple. I will never understand the point of putting a Camaro on a four-wheel drive frame other than just, I want to be hillbilly. And what did you do to the back there? That just looks weird. Is there some sort of law that you have to put this on there if you got a mullet and drink natty light? Next got 2003 What the F Ford Mustang. Holy retarded Mustang with the dual stacks and the flatbed. You know you're redneck when you got a Mustang and you don't want made it a flatbed. And you went and robbed the neighbor's Jeep's angry grill because you wanted to make this thing look angry. It's already angry. You didn't have to put the angry grill on it to make it look even more angry. This is just the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Oh, for God's sakes, this is the... Why? Absolutely why, dude? Why? Got a Rat Rod VW V8 for $8,500. What in the Crackosaurus Rex and Peyote Dave is happening here now? This is absolutely terrifying. What in the absolute F is this shit? This son of a bitch is absolutely what nightmares are made out, for God's sakes. This damn thing is absolute shit. Shit, I say. First got 1977 Mercury Monarch for $4,500. What in the Rattle Can Picasso do we got going on here with this thing? Oh, for God's sakes, man. He said, it only needs a few things left to do. Dude, it needs everything left to do. Oh, man. The ceiling. And $4,500, y'all. It's a steal. Hurry up and hit this man up. Next got a 1992 Dodge Rat Rod for $12,000. What in the inbred cousin Cletus that we got going on with this thing? Oh, for God's sakes, now we all know why the Army kicked Cletus out of the motor pool into motor disaster latrine duty. Something he actually knows about. Shit. Next guy's a slingshot rat rod for $8,500. God, what are we looking at here, man? Mighty. This feller needs to be tested. See, all of his dogs is barking. This ain't right, man. Not right at all. Please don't ever attempt to do this kind of shit again. Next, we got a 1961, what they're calling a Ford Club Wagon for $9,000. Well, somebody ate the mushrooms that were a little too close to the cow patties in the pasture. What in the hell are we even looking at here? What's going on with that windshield? Whatever mind-altering chemicals you were on when you elected to build this, please maybe share that with everybody else so we can see your vision. Maybe you hoarding that crap all to yourself. Maybe then we could all kind of understand what the hell's going on in your brains when you decide to build something like this. This is... I don't know what the hell to even think anymore. I have lost faith in humanity because this shit is all wrong. It's got a 1957 Chevrolet for $6,500. Well, on this episode of Meth Head Builders, we got something that is really methed up. This damn Dewey wheels is behind the car. He's got the hood to make fenders. Well, I mean, seriously, dude. What in the absolute heavens? What is this? Like a bulging eye turd ball? And the cage in the window? What are you trying to keep out or in? God almighty. This has got to be the most messed up wagon that I have seen in I don't know how long. The platform on the back. Seriously? The platform. This thing is so messed up. This is going to have an award for the most messed up wagon on the planet. 2013 Chevrolet Caprice for $1,500. Up first, let's check in with our participation trophy winners at Sozo University of Florida. Well, this week, they tackle making a convertible. And this is exactly what happens when they hand out participation trophies to all the damn window lickers who get a hold of a Sawzall. 1994 Chevrolet S10 for $2,000. Well, on this episode of Retardo Garage, we got this POS. What in the absolute hell, man? Seriously? What the F? Next, we got what they call a 1993 Chrysler Rat Rod for $3,250. Here we got the latest and greatest from Window Licker Creations. What in the absolute F is this, man? This is fucking just retarded. This is dumb. This makes no damn sense whatsoever. I love it when they say it ran when we parked it. What the hell is wrong with people? Next got 1941 Chevrolet for $12,500. For the love of God, dude, seriously, what have you done to this poor truck? Oh my God. I don't even know where to start with all the shit that you have done wrong to this poor truck. You have completely desecrated two vehicles that would have been fine, left alone and separated. You have mashed something up together that should not go together, and it didn't happen in a good way. It's in a bad way. This is horrible. Whatever you think you were trying to do, don't ever try to do that shit again, please. For the love of God, for the love of humanity, please don't ever try to build another rat rod. Next got a 1930 Chevrolet for $11,750. What in the moldy cheese parts that we got going on with this POS? This thing is just absolutely ridiculous. Oh, $11,000? No. You're not getting $11,000. Look, dude, you're in Wisconsin. Your cheese has slid off your cracker. There's plenty of cheese up there to put another piece of cheese on your cracker. This time, try to find a piece that's not fermenting bad ideas like this. Well, that's all I got for you today. If you like today's video, smash that like button, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.